Welcome everyone to the part 4 and final part of the Tier Grand Prix. Today we have 3 separate races and one of them's kind of like a little funny gimmick. Now the first up we have Scorch. After that we have Expanse. Then after that we have the funny gimmick on the Sandbox, which will kind of act like a Mario Kart kind of course where we just go in circles. But first things first, let's just get right into it. Hopefully you enjoy, and if you like the Grand Prix, maybe consider liking it and subscribing, and we'll be back with the second Grand Prix pretty soon. So yeah, hope you enjoy. Now again, first up we have Scorch, which you can see the route will look like this. Quite confusing to go around the pillars, if I'm completely honest, so that'll be a little weird. And we have to be careful on not falling off the map. But let's see how this game will go and get on with the race. So immediately, we all sort of gather to get ready. Sandman holding back along with MG. Then MG gets the lead instantly, like usual. I swear, every single time, this dude always comes in front and just keeps first place. But starting off, everyone is still together. Entity kind of messed up there though. But nobody is getting behind, but MG is pulling really far forward and just absolutely going for it. Now behind him is me and Sandman in second and third. And then from there is the rest of the main group. They make up sort of a group of 3 in the back, while the rest of us are trying to get back up with MG, which just keeps pulling even further ahead. Now into the main part, which Sandman kind of messed up right there. Sent himself flying. But MG, he's just gaining so much speed and pulling so far ahead. Now right here, he actually does slow down just a little bit to not track himself. I tracked myself immediately because I didn't realize I was just going to go flying right there. And then everyone else sort of catches up, and that leaves just MG in the very front. Sandman, as you can see, tracked himself as well. But MG now is just extremely far ahead. But unfortunately for him, he slides right off the map and right into the lava and dies. So he will not finish. That leaves me in first with Entity right behind me. But Entity hits the wall and he goes right off the edge, just like MG did. And Ashen almost falls right there, keeps going, but hits the back of Sandman. He's now gone too. So we have 3 racers that will not finish. So that only leaves half of us. I'm still up front with everyone. So I still have the lead. Sandman and Resurgent sort of battling for second at the moment. Will I be able to keep the lead though? That is the question. Now a lot of us for this race actually switched out some of our build because we were not running Drift Sparker. But then we decided to switch over to Drift Sparker because it's a little better on Scorch with all the turns. And it definitely helped me out, I will say. Sandman and Resurgent still trailing behind. But overall, everyone is pretty spaced out. And I still have the lead. The Sandman is starting to catch up with Resurgent, while I sort of stay in front and pull away from everyone. But now Resurgent and Sandman are basically neck and neck. So we go on for the second lap, which honestly I kind of regret doing a second lap because this race is just long. Sandman and Resurgent side by side now, trying to pull ahead. Sandman really wants to get in front, and he's just barely able to pull forward. Now I still keep the lead while they keep battling, but Sandman pulls ahead and starts trying to come for me. I'm just trying not to mess up so he doesn't overtake me. I'm just hoping for the best. Now through the ravine, where hopefully this time I don't actually track myself. But I do slow down right here for a moment, so that I do not end up tracking myself. Sandman, on the other hand, he tracks himself yet again. Falling off the map, it's not what he's gonna worry about killing him. Instead, it's gonna be fall damage. But because of that, I pull quite far ahead. Resurgent and Sandman start falling behind a bit. But as long as I don't fall off, I will be completely fine. But I make sure, now that I have the time, to sort of take it slow and steady to make sure I don't make any mistakes. So I am scot-free. Resurgent and Sandman, though, they're neck and neck, and Sandman goes right over the top of Resurgent, like Goomba stomping him, getting ahead from it. So Sandman pulls ahead, still somewhat falling behind them, but I am still up in first, keeping my lead, and now I've pulled quite far ahead in front of everyone else. So as long as there's no major mistakes in this last part of the race, then I will win. The question is, will Sandman be able to keep his second, or will Resurgent be able to pull back ahead? But I do still stay up front just fine. Try not to make any mistakes. Sandman pulls quite far ahead from Resurgent, so he has sort of a little bit of time to mess around. But as you can see, I make it first to the very end, and will end up finishing in first with no penalties to speak of. Awesome. Sandman quickly comes in second with barely any HP left. Taking down a tree in the process. No penalties, and Resurgent in third with no penalties. And went pretty well. Now on to the scores. These are the scores. Not bad. I ended up getting first, Sandman second, Resurgent third. Everyone else did not finish because they died and fell off the map. But overall, that was quite the first race. Very interesting. But on to the next one. We have Expanse. Now Expanse, as you'll see from this route, as you can see, it is a very, very long race, which is why we're only doing one lap, because this is going to be a lot of back and forth. But let's just get right into it and see who will win the Expanse race. So starting right off, we have all of us sort of vying for going the correct direction because we didn't realize where the spawn would be. But we get on track basically immediately, so it's not that big a deal. MG though pulls very far ahead immediately, like usual. Entity though right on his tail, so they're actually neck and neck right now. But then Entity decides to go chart his own course here and just kind of go to space. Just go flying. I'm not sure why he did that, but it's funny, I guess. But then there's Resurgent in the back, then the main three of us, me, Ashen, and Sandman. And then there's MG in the lead. And we're all still kind of vying, trying to get past each other. Sandman hitting a wall right there, but we're all just trying to catch back up to MG, but MG keeps his lead and is just going very fast, getting very far ahead. But now through the tunnel, which the tunnel, as you can see, you have to be very careful of because there's a lot of rocks. As you'll see here, it is very hard to go with two people because you're just going to block each other. And that's going to lose us a lot of speed as well. So you have to be very careful in that tunnel. Sandman here, tracking himself, like usual. Which then allows me and Resurgent to get ahead and catch back up. While MG, he's making no mistakes and is just constantly pulling forward. So he is just very, very far ahead. Now through the tungsten cube is what we like to call it. 'Cause it's supposed to be rocks, as you can see on the map at some point. But yeah, it's funny, tungsten cube. I actually pull very far ahead though. Sandman a little bit behind me. But we're trying to slowly catch up to MG. Entity and Resurgent very far behind, but me and Sandman basically neck and neck. While MG very far forward, but he does mess up here. The route is a little confusing, so he went a little far, which allowed me to catch up a little bit. Sandman trying to also catch back up so we don't get too far ahead. But MG, he's just going for it. He's going very, very far, very, very quickly. It is very hard to actually catch up to him because he makes like no mistakes. But as you can see, a lot of us are just pretty evenly spread out. This is where we're trying to go through. Through the tunnel yet again. MG is still in the lead. Nobody's really able to catch up to him. But I am able to keep second. While Sandman is right on my tail. Just barely behind. While the other three are somewhat behind. Ashen and Entity aren't too far behind, but Resurgent, on the other hand, as you can see on the map, falling behind quite a bit. But MG here, where he's on the last little stretch on the main road, after he turns around up here, all he has to do is go all the way back. And me and Sandman still right neck and neck. But now we all are passing each other now since we're all in the same road as well. So me and Sandman are trying to fight for that second place. But then Entity comes in and absolutely just swipes me here. So Sandman pulls ahead to second. Entity, I swear, bro. MG though, getting quite the lead, gets very far ahead. Nobody's even close. So he will end up getting first here with absolutely no penalties, winning the Expanse race. Now Sandman shortly after comes in with second place, and I come in at third. I would probably be second if Entity didn't do what he did. Ashen then comes in at fourth. And then here comes the man, the myth, the legend, Entity, the game wrecker. He'll come in 5th. While then Resurgent, very far behind, slowly but surely, comes in where he will be finishing 6th in last place. Quite far behind. And then everyone finishes. And that is the Expanse race. Now here are the final scores. Not too bad overall. MG overall won. Pretty good. Definitely makes up for the DNF last round. But, yep, that was Expanse. Now onto the funny gimmick race sandbox. Now this will be 8 laps of just going in circles. That's quite literally it. Yeah, it's just going in circles. But yeah, let's see who wins. Now starting off, I actually pull forward immediately. First time that MG has not been first instantly. So I actually take the lead. Now the funny thing about this map is, since there's the mall here, you have to be careful not to get shot. Which is just a little bit of a funny gimmick in why we're doing this. But yeah, we just keep going, but I mess up here. But it doesn't matter, Sandman and MG kind of ram the wall, so I'm still in first for now. But MG starts pulling ahead. Messes up a little bit, so I still keep my first. Everyone's shooting the wall, sadly, so it won't be able to fire back soon. But MG starts to come neck and neck with me. But overall, no one's really too far behind. But MG ends up pulling ahead and is now first. So he always takes the lead. Now me and Sandman are directly behind. We kill them all. I got the little killing blow. But now there's no mall. So now it's just going in circles. Hope you brought Drift Sparker for this. The Sandman is not far behind, but everyone else is somewhat falling behind. If they don't speed up, we will end up lapping them. But there's our forward group with MG in the lead, and then there's the back group with Ashen in the lead. But MG is keeping first. No one's really able to get around him. He is quite skilled at these races, because he came in, he didn't play in the first couple of races, I don't think, but he came in and just started winning everything. He is a really good racer and has a really good build as well. I'm not sure what his build is, because he's not telling us. But also, if anyone has a winning build that makes them faster than everyone, yeah, I can see why they would keep it secret. The Resurgent's falling behind, so we're about to loop him. And then Ashen and Entity are not too far behind, but they are still falling back a little bit. But MG is just launching himself. He is going quite far, quite fast. And he ends up lapping Resurgent and Entity. Entity messed up here. So MG laps them both. Me and Sandman are not far behind, as we're going to try to lap them as well. But Ashen, not getting lapped just yet, but he is still quite a bit behind. The MG keeping that really good lead. He is quite far. And he ends up finishing the race and finishes first. I come in shortly after, finishing second. And then Sandman, he finished third, though he's just gonna keep going for the fun of the game. Now Ashen comes in at fourth, just a little bit behind. That then leaves Entity and Resurgent as the last two to make it. Now Resurgent will come in at fifth, not too bad. There goes Sandman. And Entity comes in last. And that will do it for this race. We have officially finished the first tier Grand Prix. Now, if you enjoyed and really like to see more, maybe consider liking and subscribing. Maybe comment down below saying, oh yeah, you loved it. But we will be looking to start the next one in a few days, actually. If you're interested, you'll find both the tier hotline and the racing Discord down below. But overall, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. This is the tier Grand Prix series